Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make amla oil from scratch. Amla is such an amazing ingredient to add to your hair care routine for long growing healthy hair. So let's get into it. The amla fruit, also known as gooseberries, is a very popular and widely used fruit amongst South Asia, India, and many other countries. It has been used for thousands of years due to its nutrient-dense properties, such as its very high levels of vitamin C. It is actually 20 times more higher in vitamin C than an orange, which makes it one of the highest natural sources of vitamin C in the whole world. Amla is usually soaked in mineral oil or coconut oil and used on the scalp and the hair itself. Amla is also known for its great anti-inflammatory properties, which makes it extremely great for the scalp. It also treats many scalp issues like dandruff and help with yeast imbalance, which also causes dandruff. And remember guys, we are all capable of growing long, thick, healthy hair with the proper hair care routine and products. So let's get into this. So first I'm going to start off with some organic Amla powder. I will have a link below so you guys can get your own, with some extra virgin coconut oil. This is cold pressed and unrefined. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and add some of my PUREMAJIK natural scalp and hair strengthening oil blend, along with a few drops of peppermint oil for smell, and plus it's good for your scalp. And I'm just going to take an empty bottle. You guys can just get this from the hair store, along with a bowl so we can start our mixture. So the Amla powder doesn't have much of a smell. It's very fine, like flour. So first I'm going to go ahead and start off with a few scoops of coconut oil. I believe I did about 5 scoops of coconut oil. You guys can do however much you want to. I'm really just eyeballing this. There's no real measurements. I just want to make enough so I can use this oil at least twice. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my scalp and hair strengthening oil blend. This oil is actually formulated with 7 oils, so this is going to power up this oil mixture times 10. It's really amazing for the hair and the scalp. And I'm just going to put a nice amount in there. Like I said, I'm just eyeballing this, you guys. I want enough that's going to last me at least 2 times that I'm going to use it. So now I'm going to do about 3 to 5 scoops of Amla powder. There's no real measurements. I'm just going to do it until it looks about right. I believe I only did 3 scoops, and I gave it a rough little mix. And now I'm going to add a few drops of this peppermint oil just to give it a nice smell. So now I have some water boiling on my stove, and I'm just going to gently place this bowl on top of that water. I actually went ahead and turned that water down just a little. And now I'm just going to keep stirring until this mixture is super mixed together very well. I want it to be one consistency, like a very oily consistency. You want this to come out very oily. You don't want it to be clumpy or nothing like that. I'm also like mixing it to make sure that coconut oil is very mixed in. Now I'm going to take my strainer. You guys can use any strainer you want, and I'm just going to pour that mixture right in there. And this is going to be able to strain out all the excess amla powder, because you don't want it to be too clumpy. And look at all that amla powder that was left over. So now I'm just giving it one more last stir, and this is the consistency we're looking for. So I just went ahead and poured that right into the bottle, you guys, and it definitely made enough. Like I could use this 2 times. So now I'm going to give it a nice little shake to make sure everything is well blended. And there was a little residue in there from the amla powder, but that's totally fine because I like to do this before I shampoo. Okay guys, so let's get into applying this oil. As you can see, I'm kind of struggling to take this ponytail holder out. I know it doesn't really look like it, you guys, but my hair was extremely dirty. It was super matted. It probably doesn't seem that way, but in the middle of my head and towards the back, my hair literally almost like locks up into dreadlocks. I'm not even joking. So to help this process a little easier, I like to work my hair into sections. When I put my hair into 4 sections, it just helps me apply the product more efficiently and maneuver through my hair a little better. I always say you have to be extremely gentle with your hair, you guys. So before I do anything, I like to take my fingers and gently detangle my hair and get out all those extra kinks and knots. Now I'm going to spray my hair down with water. I like to always apply product on wet hair because when your hair is wet, the follicles actually open up, which allows product and nutrients in. So now we're going to go ahead and apply this amla oil. First, I like to apply it directly to my scalp. scalp. It is extremely beneficial to the scalp, and it has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. It's good for soothing the scalp and getting rid of dandruff and scalp itchiness. So this oil is just all around amazing. And then I also apply it to the lengths of my hair. This is really good for adding shine to your hair, strengthening the hair from the inside out. And I always love to give myself a little nice scalp massage because scalp massages enhances hair growth by promoting blood circulation to the scalp. So once I have my hair completely drenched into this amla oil, I like to go ahead and brush it out and make sure it's completely detangled, because now I'm going to go ahead and put my hair into 4 plaits. When you braid your hair, you want to make sure that braid is nice and tight and that oil is really locked in there. So now I'm just going to move on to the next section and go ahead and repeat that same process. I always detangle with my fingers first. It just helps so much better than using a comb and just ripping your hair out. I mean, you can still use a comb, but make sure you use a comb or a brush to detangle once your hair is completely detangled with your fingers first and your hair is a little wet or damp. It's going to help so much better with not losing too much breakage. So as you can see, I'm just applying that straight to my scalp, giving myself a scalp massage in each section, applying it to the lengths of my hair. Another little scalp massage just because it feels good, and I always apply it directly to the ends of my hair, you guys. Remember, your ends are actually the oldest part of your hair, which means it's usually the most fragile and most prone to breakage. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put that in another braid. And like I said, you guys, when I do this braid, I make sure the braid is really snug, not too tight, but nice and snug to where that product is really squeezed up into every strand. And I already got 2 parts done. I'm so happy to move on to the next section because this is a video that is sped up. I wish it really was this fast in real life. It only took me probably about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour for this whole process, but it is a lengthy process, especially since my hair has gotten a little longer. So, you know, I had music playing. I was vibing anyways. So now it's on to the last braid. Thank God. I was so happy because, y'all, I was so tired. So as you can see, I'm just applying that straight to my scalp, to my edges, to my ends, making sure my hair is completely drenched in this oil. I want every strand to be coated. So now that I am finished, it looks so good. You can already see how much shine that this amla oil is giving my hair. I wanted to show you guys a little closer up how this looks, and I'm just so happy. And it also smells good. I don't know if it's just my PUREMAJIK Naturals oil, if it's the peppermint oil, I don't know, but it smells so good. So now I'm just going to take them braids, put that up into a ponytail. I do not have a deep condition cap, so you know we had to get a little ghetto with it and use some plastic bags. I doubled the plastic bag so there wasn't any leakage. I put a scarf on, and then I went ahead and put my bonnet on. Now I'm going to let that sit for a couple hours. So this is me after a few hours, and as you can see, it dried up. My hair shriveled up a little, but I'm going to go ahead and wash it out. I went ahead and did my makeup, and my hair is freshly washed. My hair felt extremely soft, you guys. Like, it's unreal how soft my hair was. And even though there's absolutely no product in my hair, you can see that my hair still had a lot of shine. So now I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more of my PUREMAJIK Naturals oil and go ahead and section my hair off and brush that through. Now I'm going to go ahead and add this Mone't Oats and Honey leave-in conditioner. I love this leave-in conditioner because this leave-in conditioner smells so good, and it's also very lightweight. And look at my curls, they just look so good. So after applying a little more oil, which I love so much, my oil smells amazing, and it's also lightweight, so it doesn't weigh the hair down. So I like to apply it all throughout my scalp and the lengths of my hair. And along with the Oats and Honey conditioner, I'm just going to repeat that process all throughout my hair. And I am just so obsessed with how soft and bouncy and shiny my hair has came out. Like, I am so in love with today's wash day routine. I'm definitely going to incorporate this Amla oil into my hair regimen way more often. I used to use Amla oil all the time, but I use the store-bought Amla oil, which is typically made with mineral oil. So making your own Amla oil from scratch serves way more benefits, and it's way less harmful to the hair. Like, guys, look at that shine. I am completely in love. above. Hey guys, so I just want to speak on a few things really quickly. What does Amla powder smell like? Because I know this is going to be a huge question. Amla powder actually does not have a strong smell at all. Even when I was applying it to my hair once it was wet, I really couldn't smell it. Even when I smelled the powder straight out of the bag, it has a smell, but it's almost like a very bland smell. The texture is very similar to flour. It has a very soft, flowery feel. I will have a link down below in the description box so you guys can go ahead and get your own Amla powder. You can make hair masks, you can make oils out of it. It's really an amazing ingredient to add to your natural hair care routine. I've been using Amla for a while in its oil form. This is actually my very first time making my own oil out of it. Make sure you guys strain it before you go ahead and apply the oil to your hair. Straining it will help so much with when you rinse it out. My results are absolutely amazing. Like when I say my curls are so, like, look at this curl. My curls are extremely prominent, super defined. Once it dries, it's gonna curl up and shrink up a little more, expand a little more, give me a little more volume. But other than that, my hair feels extremely soft. I'm not even joking. It smells so good. But I'm going to try to do this Amla oil for at least once a week. If you guys have any questions, make sure to comment down below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. And stay tuned for my next upload.